I was crowned king of corsets by Vogue magazine. I dressed some of the most influential and well-known women in the world, and I almost lost it all because I didn't choose myself. My name is Johnny Valencia. I'm the owner of Pechuga Vintage, and I am from El Salvador. We came to this country at the beginning of the 90s. I was 3 years old, and we were basically escaping a very violent household, and we landed in Koreatown. We didn't have the notion of cable, video games, so I spent most of my days in the library because the books were free. I took an interest in butterflies and biology when I was in middle school. I look at fashion as a root, kind of like in biology, right? It's like everything is a family and then a genus, and that's how I look at how we collect fashion. Everything has a root. I remember the first aha moment was with my babysitter and her son. I was 6 years old. I remember being so awestruck by him. I didn't know why I was attracted to him. So a lot of my sexuality was kept in hiding for a very long time. In college, the person that I did confide in, my cousin, outed me to the entire family. That bastard. My mother wanted to die, and just like a fucking telenovela, you know, she throws herself on the floor and she's like, me quiero morir, ¿qué voy a hacer? And I was like, mama, ya. The first time I had a drink, I was 16 years old. I was at a family party. I finally felt I could dance, I could be free, I could be funny, and I was hooked. When I was 17 years old, I basically escaped to college, to France, under the guise of pursuing law school and this one very particular butterfly that lived in the south of France. I eventually had to come back to Los Angeles because Los Angeles is home. And then that's where my other addiction started. I just was shopping needlessly. And I stumbled upon this gorgeous Margiela artisanal jacket. I paid $400 for it. I flipped it for $1,400. And once I flipped that piece, I was fucking hooked. That was over. So I kept on repeating the process. And I get a DM from Kourtney Kardashian's stylist, and I had this one particular Vivienne Westwood dress that was corseted, it was silver, and it worked. Kourtney tagged me. The moment went viral. Next thing you know, Vogue is taking notice, and it completely changed the trajectory of my career and my life. That's when my first Vogue feature came out. Then every publication became interested in what I was doing. The Wall Street Journal, the Financial Times, Dazed magazine, Harper's Bazaar. It was crazy. And mind you, while all this was happening, I was dealing with substance abuse disorder. So I was drinking myself to oblivion and still showing up for work. The pandemic was really tough. My substance abuse disorder and my addictions got really bad during the pandemic. I was just angry, but again, still showing up for work. 2022, I had just come back from France. I was there for Couture Week and getting interviewed for the Financial Times. I was with the most prominent people in the world, acquiring the most beautiful pieces, and I still felt so empty. And I remember thinking to myself, why isn't it enough? When will it ever be enough? I knew that if I stayed in that place, something bad was gonna happen. The extreme high of being featured in this English newspaper as a brown kid from El Salvador was enough to wake me up and get me the fuck out of there. I remember it was 3 a.m. and I get a call from one of my best friends, Curly. He's like, go to sleep. I just remember that was it. That was the moment. Go to bed. Go get help. And I did. And that changed my life again. Something that I keep telling myself to this day. I didn't come this far just to get this far. There's so much life still yet to experience. And if I don't learn the lessons from my mistakes and my fuck-ups, I'm doomed to continuously repeat this cycle. It isn't an overnight process. So I've been drinking since I was, 16 years old, and I got sober at 33. I'm still learning every single day, and I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since then. And I never thought that would be possible, but my life changed because I asked for help, because I acknowledged that I had a problem. Just like butterflies, the metamorphosis of a butterfly takes it from the egg to the caterpillar to a chrysalis to what then we see as the formed butterfly. In that process, the caterpillar has to completely destroy itself in a way for it to come out as this beautiful creature. And that's how I see myself. Always bet on yourself. Always invest in yourself. You are your biggest asset. There's also a little bit of delusion that might help you out. Just step into that.